Former welterweight champion Marcos Maidana looks set to make an epic comeback to boxing. He is training very hard to get his weight down. There is no doubt that he has let himself go in his years after retiring from boxing. Well, he didn't exactly retire, to be honest. He informally retired. He wasn't fighting, he wasn't competing, but he never said he was retired. He just sort of left the business and didn't come back. But now he has resurfaced and he is training very hard in the gym. He did let himself go and let his weight fluctuate, but now he's looking to get his weight down so that he might compete on the high level again. Obviously, we are seeing Amir Khan coming back to the sport after a 2-year layoff. He didn't retire, but again, he is making a comeback. He had 2 comeback fights against Philo Greco and then against Samuel Vargas, and now he is going into a world title fight. And perhaps Marcos Maidana looks to compete like Amir Khan and hopefully get back to his winning ways and be a world champion again. That is probably what is driving him in the gym, because if you've seen the pictures, he is overweight, severely overweight for his height, but he's working hard and bringing his weight down. You cannot fault him for his perseverance in coming back to the sport, and if you need motivation, then you just need to look at Marcos Maidana, who is working very hard to come back. This comeback kind of reminds me of the Ricky Hatton comeback we had a couple of years ago. Ricky Hatton retired from the sport, or left the sport, and fluctuated in weight, but then he decided to come back, got his weight down, got back into condition, and competed again. Now that didn't really work out well for Ricky Hatton, but it gave him closure. He lost his comeback fight, but it told him all he needed to know, that he couldn't compete at that level anymore. He just needed to know. That's why he took that fight and why he had to come back. And I believe it might be a similar thing for Marcos Maidana. He left the sport without word whether he was going to retire or not. He just sort of left and didn't want to come back to boxing, but now he is ready to make his comeback and see if he still can compete. Personally, I like Marcos Maidana. I like watching him fight. He is always entertaining. He is a come-forward fighter, he is fast and he is powerful, and he is never in a boring fight. I like to watch Marcos Maidana. Hopefully he can get back to those heights and he can start competing at the top level again, but it will be interesting who he picks as his first opponent, because at this moment in time Marcos Maidana is still overweight. He needs to get his weight down more if he is going to fit back into the welterweight division. Now that is going to be difficult because obviously he has gone up so much in weight, but you've seen Tyson Fury do it, and you've seen Ricky Hatton do it, and there is no reason why Marcos Maidana cannot do it. You have seen how much determination he has in fights to keep coming forward and keep working and never quit. He always tries to win the fight, whether he is down on points and it is the last round. Marcos Maidana never stops trying to win the fight. You cannot question his heart, so you can imagine that he will be coming back strong and he will get back down to the welterweight division and compete. He is working very hard. He is doing a lot of heavy lifts also, which will get his weight down because it will increase his muscle, his lean muscle. Now your muscles control your metabolism, so if you can increase his lean muscle, then his metabolism will be working harder and faster, meaning he is able to burn more calories and hence burn more body fat. So his body weight will come down. Obviously he is working on his cardio also, and he's doing a lot of pad work, which will bring his weight down and get him fit, because he needs to be cardio fit in there. He cannot do 12 rounds just on being in shape. He needs to be fit and healthy and have a good cardiovascular system if he is able to go the full 12 rounds if he needs to, because it does sometimes get hairy in there, and he will need to be fit and healthy and able to stay in there, have the stamina to continue on when things do get hard, because in the welterweight division at the moment there are some top contenders, so I fully expect him to have a lot of competition when he does come back. I'm looking forward to the Marcos Maidana comeback, and I have been watching his comeback trail. But guys, have you been watching it? And what do you think of Marcos Maidana's return to boxing? And how do you think he will fare against the top guys now? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.